Morning.
Hi, good morning. Hi.
How are you?
I am good. I'm so happy to be here. And I'm just so honored and thankful for your time and everyone that's here. I want to say hi. My name is Duke Lott, and I am an author that is trying to channel my book through.
Yes, Duke. I'm so happy you're here. You are such a ray of light. Just having you on the screen, you just beam light and joy. And so just thank you for being here.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and I'm just grateful. So,
Yeah.
um, very very excited about the things I got going on, and um, looking forward to working closer with you and see how
Yeah.
it goes.
I love it. Okay, so let's do this. What we're going to do is we are going to first do the sacred creative process, which is we prep our bodies, we prep the space, and then we're going to call in your book. So first, we're going to start with my bowl, my beautiful channeling bowl. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in. And we're just going to pour this sound through my space, through your space, creating clean energy, also creating safety. We always want to create safety. It helps us open up to receive more. So we're just going to create a safe space, a pocket of light around you, around me. Just breathing in that sound, allowing it to regulate our nervous system. And I want you to take a deep breath in with me. We're going to pour this beautiful light to the crown of our heads. So we're going to breathe the light in. We're going to breathe it out, and it's going to move down through our bodies. It's going to clean our bodies. Our bodies are the vessels for the book. So we're going to clean the bodies all the way out. Anybody's energy that we're carrying, anything that's not ours, we're going to let it move through the soles of our feet into the earth. And we're going to breathe the light in again. And this time we're going to wake up all of our gifts of seeing, our gifts of hearing, our gifts of knowing, all of our intuition. We're going to wake it up through this light. We're going to pull it all the way up in and through the divine light, that we can have access to all of our gifts. So we're going to do one final breath in, breathing the light in. This light's going to move all the way down us, all the way to the tips of the toes. It's going to go up and around our bodies, sealing it up at our toes to be a form of protection and to infuse us with light. We're going to then call in our spiritual team. So we're going to call in our angels, our guides, those who are here to support us, those who are here to hold this book with us, those who are here to support you in your messages, in your purpose, and your work. We're going to invite them to come and be with us and into the divine light to hold this space. We're going to prep our bodies. We're going to ask that light will touch our ears, that we will spiritually hear what needs to be heard. The light will touch our third eyes. We'll have access to all of our spiritual gifts. The light will cleanse our lips, that we speak only what needs to be spoken. We're going to pour a warm, soft sunlight over our hearts so that our hearts will be soft. So our hearts will be open to receive. So take a deep breath in. How do you feel right now?
I feel really good, really more clear.
Yeah, really grounded. Really grounded. So now we're going to call your book in. Okay, I like your book. I like your book. It's already, so first of all, there are quite a few, like you've got like a lineup of books, and the book that's showing up right now, it came in doing some parkour. So it came in like jumping between roofs. It came in like sliding underneath poles. It's like this really parkour energy, like fierce, daring, brave, joyful. That's the energy that I'm feeling. Does that resonate at all with you?
Yes.
Yeah? Talk to me a
Yes.
little bit about that.
Well, it is a energy of a great light. I feel the need to be able to help people who are going through or have been through some of the same type of experiences that I've been through. So the energy is definitely going from my head down to my feet. And I just feel a warm sense of patience and a warm sense of knowing that um, it's an important work, not only for me, but for other people.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I like that. All right, Duke, let's see what your book wants to share with us. And anything you hear, see, feel, share. Okay. It's both of us conversing with your book. So we're going to invite your book to come and sit between our hearts, between my heart, your heart. We're going to let it sit on this altar between our hearts. We're going to invite your book to show us any forms, any messages, any images that are going to help you birth the book easier. Okay. Thank you for being here with us in this beautiful, sacred book channeling session. And if you felt the stir in your heart that it is time for you to write your book, then I am so excited to tell you that I am going to give you my sacred creative process that allows authors to channel their books. Just click the link below in the description and you will have immediate access to learning the tools on how you will channel your book. Okay, so I love this book. So it's immediately showing me shoes. And when I'm asking about the shoes, what I see is that the shoes have two powers. Okay, so it can root you down, like they can be really heavy, so it keeps you grounded. And then you can flip it and they become like moon boots. And you can jump and you can fly. So it's almost feeling like the book is both. The book is, it's a place for people to find their foot, to find their ground. And then it's also the thing, this is what I'm hearing, it's the thing that's going to help them take off. So first it grounds them and then it launches them. Does that feel accurate?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
talk to me about it. Talk to me a little bit about it.
Well, the feeling is a feeling of that relationships are important, and the grounding comes from is it's more of a growth, and that's what I feel is that what I need to be working on, and what I feel like the channel of the book is growth. I just feel that it's about growth for myself and for others.
I love that. I love that. And I love the imagery of it grounding and then also being the thing that helps people soar. So it's almost like the beginning of the book is how do we ground them in to their bodies and to the what you're saying with relationships is the source, and then how does it then let them like fly ultimately. So let's drop in. If I would love to hear who this book is for. Let's find that. That always helps us get really deep in our hearts of service. So we're going to invite your book to show us who is this book for. And get out of your mind. So we want to close the mind. If you can, put a hand on your forehead, hand on your heart. And we're just going to ask the book to show us. Who is this book for? So immediately, this is the image that I see. So the image I see are, I'm shown like skipping stones next to a pond or a lake, and you skipping the stones across the water. Tell me what that means to you.
It means to me that the water represents clarity, it represents peace, and it represents two people or just one person having the same hearts and having fun and being warm and just sharing love with each other.
Yeah. It feels really powerful. So this feels like this book gets to go out for those who are seeking connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the storm calming for people who are going through relationships where they don't know what to do. They need some advice, and it kind of lifts that dark cloud of just not being comfortable. And I think with the book, from what I feel, it's that it's to help people be more comfortable within their relationships.
Mm, yeah, that feels so important right now.
Yes,
Relationships really, I feel like 2020, it just it came in and it really highlighted the breaking in relationships and what wasn't working. Things that we could like numb out, things that we were over busy and couldn't see, right? And then that year of 2020 pulled it up like, oh my gosh, this is the thing, but they're broken. So I love that your book is coming in and giving tools and guidance for people who are in that really confusing, dark place. So there's something that I'm seeing. Okay. So it's like this. It's like I'm seeing someone like going down into, I don't know, like caverns. Like they're dark, it's musty, and it's like the olden times, right? Where like there was sticks of fire. What I don't even know what they called them. Like these fire sticks that you would pick up along the way so that you could see. What I'm seeing is that people are in this cavern and there's no light, and so they don't even know where to step. And your book gets to be like one of those fire sticks at every turn of the path so that they almost have this light shown where they need to be walking instead of having to fumble around in the dark, hitting the walls, hitting the rocks. How does that feel? How does that feel inside of you?
that definitely resonates to the point of I can feel clouds lifting, and
Mm-hmm.
just the clouds becoming more white and more puffy and more clear.
Mm-hmm.
And just to me, it represents more loving and more closeness.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. More light. There's a lot of activating light. So tell me, where are you at with your book? Have you started it? Are you in the middle? Where are you at?
I am at the end, and the editing, I'm in the editing process.
Okay.
Um, and with this particular book that we are speaking of and channeling through, I am at the point of I've picked out a book cover,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm in the editing part of just the edit is almost complete,
Yeah.
and so there's a sense of patience, but with excitement and urgency to finish the project, because um, I like to finish what I start.
Yeah.
So it just the thing that I'm getting really clear right now is that um, it's I want to say the right thing, but I'm seeing a kiss. I'm seeing a kiss of people being able to not be ashamed of being different and being comfortable in their own position or situation to say, I don't have to be ashamed anymore. And like I said, for this particular book, which is 100 Lessons to a Successful Interracial Relationship, it's not just about interracial relationships, but it's a relationship book. But what a person that's inside of an interracial relationship will grab will be the same thing that a person will grab that is, in the same relationship. They will grab the need to be more closer, to understand more, and not only that, but to be more accepting and less ashamed. I
Mm-hmm.
think sometimes people carry other people's stigmas,
Yeah.
and it becomes a part of who they are.
Hmm.
So what I'm getting clear is that it's going to help someone just reach for the pinnacle of what they could achieve in their relationships.
I love that. So since the book is so close, right? The book is, it's almost here, it's almost birthed. I want you to drop in your heart and I want you to feel what support, what support could you receive from the book right now as it's like it's almost birthed. So we want to find out what is it that you are seeking, that your book can help guide you on the next piece.
I am seeking just the clarity of um, I'm seeking uh, the it's always the need to want to help someone.
Mm-hmm.
But for myself, I am seeking just that acceptance and that light of um, the choices that I have made that have led me to very much so dive into writing this book, because this has been an experience-based book, based on experiences, based on scientific research, and also it's got motivational quotes within it. So what I'm seeking is just that feeling of wanting to motivate more people.
Yeah. Okay. 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 That last piece is what this is where we get to sit with your book. So your book, let's ask your book how it wants to come into the earth because it's already been written. So it's like it's already like formed. It's already here. We got to hear the purpose, what it's going to do, but it's let's find a way that it's going to come into the world so that it can be like the motivational. It could be the moon boots. It can be the things, right? So close your eyes. I'm going to invite you to open up and receive as well. Whatever the book wants to show us, it keeps showing. It keeps showing me. I don't know what it means. So I keep seeing like lily pads, and I keep hearing pods. Like I have no idea what that means. So lily pads and pods. It's like almost like so it feels like there's something around you gathering groups of people to help share this book. And I don't know what the lily pad is, except that like there's something about lily pads and frogs. There's a lot of jumping with your book. It's like there's like the book is a jump. Okay, okay, I hear it. The book is a jumping off place. So the book is the jumping off place for whatever is coming through you right now. And if you can pull pods of people together. So I don't know. I don't. It's almost like I'm seeing it like an interweb, like not an MLM, but how MLMs work, right? Like how you ask one person to share and then they share. It's like, can you get some pods of people who could help you bring this into the world? What do you hear?
I can hear the same thing.
Yeah.
That's real for me, because um, I don't think that I would be able to finish all without those people, the pods of people. And when you said that, what came to my heart was the jumping place is, for me, it's a beginning. It represents to me a beginning of what I would like to share with the human race. And so I see this silver boat. For
Mm-hmm.
some reason, I see a silver boat,
Okay.
and the silver boat, and I'm in this boat by myself in the water, but there's other people around, and I don't know how they're around. I can just see this silver boat it's clear as day, but there's people around, and it's almost like they want to get in the boat, but um they can't yet. So
Mm,
that's I don't yeah, that's what I'm getting
I like that.
from that's what I'm
Okay, so
getting.
let's bring that in. Let's ask the book to show us, what does the silver boat represent? What does it mean around the people all around? So we're just going to drop in our hearts. We're going to see if we can hear, see, feel, know. Okay, so here's what I hear. So the silver boat, it feels very streamlined, and it's like showing me that it can cut through any wave. It can cut through any storm. And the people around you are those who want to, they're the ones that you're going to invite into the pods. So they're energetically around. You now get to start throwing out the connector ropes that are bringing them in, and they're waiting. They're just waiting for you to ask them, right? So I love that the idea of the boat is the relationship book, like helping people face the waves and the storms and cut through them.
I think that's I feel that, and it's so
Yeah.
interesting because I can see those waves, and it's almost like there's an anchor or a rope that it's being that I'm throwing. I have this unlimited amount of rope that
Yeah.
I'm throwing, and
Yeah.
people are grabbing it, and
Yeah.
that feels so awesome. That I like that. That's
Yeah. You don't do this alone. I mean, it makes sense. You're writing a book on relationships. You wouldn't launch this without relationships, right?
right.
Like the book comes in and wants to participate with you. And so this is what I would suggest is this is my favorite tool. Actually, I have like 100 favorite tools. This is one of my favorite tools is right before I fall asleep. I put the prayer up and you, whatever request. So you could right before you fall asleep tonight. And that means like your eyes are closed, your head's on the pillow, you're about to fall asleep. You put the request up to God. God, can you show me the people who are going to help me promote this book? Who are going to be in the pods? Who are the connectors? The connector pieces that are going to go get this book into the right people's hands, sharing word of mouth, whatever it is, podcast stages, however it is that this book wants to come through. You're going to ask to be shown in your sleep or right when you wake up. And it's really important because a lot of times if we request to be shown in our sleep while we're dreaming, we'll be shown the people, their names will be written on a piece of paper, they'll show up. And it's the thing that's tricky about that though is as soon as you wake up and you see it, you have to write it down or it'll be deleted.
Okay.
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 But we're going to start putting that prayer out and then start calling in your board of directors, your spiritual team, and asking them to go find the pods and bring them to you.
Okay.
Okay.
And the pods are again.
The pods feel like groups of people who are going to be sharing your book.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
And it's like, I see them like a flow chart. It's super weird. Like, it's like you're here, and then there's these connector cables that connect you to all these different people, right? This is how the book wants to come through. The book wants to come through the veins of relationships, through the veins of connection.
okay. And
Yeah.
I understand, and I will do that tonight, and that's
Yeah.
for sure. And so if I see it in my sleep,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm going to try to do is write it down, get up and write it down right away. But
Yep.
if I see it when I wake up,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to write it down. And I
Yep.
know that that's very important to write it down and to jot it so that for me, it becomes a reality once I do
Yeah.
that.
Yep, 100%. And I notice that when I'm shown things in my dreams, if I wake up for a minute, I'm like, oh, I'll remember it. I'll remember it. But if I don't write it down in that moment, it's gone. It's like this little delicious treat that we get that if we could take it, it can make life so much easier. If we don't, it just deletes for some reason, right? So this feels like a solid plan. Like the book, it feels like, okay, the book's purpose showed up. The power is here. The rootedness that is also helping people jump off. And these moon boots, I love that imagery. The pods that are going to help you bring it in. And then most importantly, like this book is, it is the jumping off place for you.
Yes. And
Yeah.
it's I have other projects, yes,
Mhm.
but I, like you said, this is the jump off place, and but in that place, I feel safe. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what I'm feeling, that I'm in a safe spot, because the reason I want to say that is because when I originally started the project, and it's been almost about a 2-year project, just about, I wasn't safe.
Mm.
And I even talked to someone, and they told me, and I was going to change the name,
Yeah.
and they told me, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. And so now I'm at that point where I'm feeling some safety from
Mm.
it, because um, once I jump, um, there's no going back. So, and I
Yeah.
feel safe. I feel safe.
Yeah. Because you are, right? The book always is for us first. So we're never guided to bring something through that's not for us, right? And the book, like the book is here, your team is here, your angels are here, they're all here supporting you. So I want you to, as we close up, I want you to drop in. We're gonna drop into your heart, just like really like honoring yourself for bringing this book to the world, honoring yourself for listening, for receiving, for writing it, for taking action on all these things so that it could find its way here. And then we're just going to wrap your book in, what does it want to be wrapped in? It wants to be wrapped in, oh, interesting. Yeah, it's so bouncy. It wants to be wrapped like in bouncy ball energy. Like it wants to bounce. It wants to be moving and jumping. And I love that about your book. So we're just going to wrap it in exactly what it wants. We're going to hand it over to the divine. And we're just going to pour this beautiful, beautiful nectar around you. This nectar is like a light that brings healing to the nervous system, that helps you feel safe. And then we're just going to let that light pour through the path in front of you, because that's what this book does, right? This book lights up dark paths. That's beautiful, Duke. I'm excited for you, Duke.
It feels really good, and thank you so much. And we are looking to have it ready to go by the beginning of November.
Good.
And um, thank you so much. I mean, I feel so much better. I feel so much better. Like, it's just it, it's. I feel like I'm giving birth to a new
Yeah.
to a new me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I've been on a special journey for a while, and once I complete this one,
Yeah.
a new one begins.
Yeah.
But until I complete this one, I already feel safe, and I just know it's going to be um, that that aha moment of a deeper breath, and I feel like I'm channeling it through, like it's
Mm-hmm.
coming through. So I just thank you for helping me get there, and thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you. I'm very grateful.
This is my joy. This is my favorite thing to do. And I love your energy. Your energy is it's just magic. It's magnetic. But this book combined with your energy, right? Like the bouncing and the newness and the light that's opening up dark paths. Like this is amazing. So my biggest invitation is that you just witness that every day you take 5 minutes, you just witness yourself. Like you brought this book through. that you and I keep hearing like this is clearing out generational patterns. Like you launching this book is a generational pattern breaker, and it's healing all the way up and it's healing all the way down the generational line, right?
And I
So just
believe that.
5 minutes a day, be your witness you, and witness the book. There's so much magic ahead, Duke. So excited for you.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for helping me channel. Um, I'm very appreciative, and once again, I'm honored to be here, and um, I just hope that other people are able to experience what I've just experienced, because a lot of times this is what it takes,
Yeah.
and probably every time this is what it takes, and I'm very grateful. I'm grateful. That's all I can say is
I
I'm
feel it.
so
I
so
feel it. I
grateful.
take it. Thank you. Thank you. If you loved this video, then I invite you to come over with me right here and watch a few more of my book channeling sessions. Join me as I sit with authors and we channel through books that are here to transform humanity. I think you're going to love them.